Alright. Hello, everybody. Sorry for the no upload yesterday. Wait, did I upload yesterday? I don't think I uploaded yesterday. But yeah, I enjoy recording every day, or at least almost every day. And today I've already messed it up, and I've just started this account. That's crazy. But anyways, enough about that. I need to hurry up to get into this video. I've kept y'all waiting long enough, if anyone even watches this. But hello, everybody. It is your boy AJ, aka Smooth Sensei, and today we are going over part 3 or 4. Pretty sure part 3 of what if Deku / Izuku had sunshine. I gotta stop my recording real fast. Ooh, hold on. Alright, I'm back. So anyways, we last left off. Oh wait, whoops, wait, let me. Okay. we last left off where they basically had just arrived at UA and 13 gave her speech. Now, in my opinion, 13's speech is like really lame, like extremely. But that's not important right now. What is important is that Kirishima will eventually end up saying, the famous quote, and all what ifs. Oh, wow, they even have fake villains here. I don't even know if he said that in the original canon, but hey. He says it in all what ifs, so it gotta be true. Anyways, the other joke. But anyways, as I would look at 13 and looks at the kids and looks back at 13 and says, those ain't no fake feelings, 13. We gotta get a move on. He basically tells 13 to protect the kids while he goes on and about. And everyone's shook into the core. And then Izuku just has that bland. He has like I wouldn't say emotionless, but he just has like a, what's the word? He just He just has a neutral expression. That's the word, neutral. He has a neutral expression on his face, and then he kind of like walks up forward. Kind of like walks up. But then as he like walks up, he like he falls through the portal like everyone else did in the original. And basically, I'm gonna say it's 11 o'clock a.m. when they went to the USJ. So Izuku's at like 90% right now. He's at 90% power. So basically what happens is that now he's ready to get iffy. He's ready to throw down. Everything around him melting, and anybody around him is sweating. He is hot. He is blazing right now. He's getting a little buff. He ain't buff, but he's like, his muscles. Well, he's out his shirt now. We'll say that he's out the shirt now. He's out the shirt. Well, technically, no, he'd be wearing his hero costume. So, well, yeah, he's in his hero costume. So he's in the suit of armor. So like it kind of like the armor kind of like expands with his muscles, if that makes sense. That's basically what happens. Everyone around him is sweating. And yeah, so basically the water, because he's still in the same place he was in the original canon, the water area with Sue and Mineta. Mineta on the floor. He out cold, and Sue just barely hanging on. And basically all the villains inside the water, including the water, starts getting extremely hot. The people inside, the villains inside the water, start boiling, blazing, if you will. And basically after that, they all pass out in the water. Now, if it wasn't for all the water eventually evaporating, they probably would all burnt or boiled into consumable flesh, if that makes sense. Izuku cooked them. He basically cooked them, literally. So basically, Izuku jumps off. Boom. He lands where Aizawa is. Aizawa had just finished getting destroyed by the Nomu, so he's already injured. He doesn't come in time. Izuku's like, dang it, I wasn't here fast enough. It's time to turn up. So all the villains around him just start passing out. Kurogiri is hardly affected by it because, Nomu and stuff. And then, if y'all don't know, he's technically a Nomu. Which y'all probably do know, but, cause, that's canon. That's in the anime now. He's a Nomu. Shigaraki, he's hanging on to dear life right now. He's doing worse off than Suit was. He is hanging on to dear life. And then before he passes out, he tells Kurogiri to get the Domo. And it kind of just falls out. Kurogiri does what the quote-unquote young master said and burning the Domo through a portal. And then Kurogiri starts doing a thing that Shigaraki would normally do. In the original canon, he starts talking about how this thing was meant to defeat All Might, shock absorption, regeneration, stuff like that. Izuku, he's not hearing it. He's mad. He is livid. He doesn't care. He makes a sun, and he hits them here. He hits him with the cruel sun, and slowly pushes it. He just pushes it towards the Nomu. Nomu doesn't really react because he can't react. He can't think of his own. Kurogiri says, attack the boy, and then the Nomu charges at the sunball thinking he's finna be okay. Nomu gives out his blood-curdling scream that don't even sound human. And basically just gets vaporized once he comes in contact with the sun. He doesn't have fire resistance. This isn't Minecraft. He has shock absorption. He's not fire resistant. So that man is vaporized. He's not regenerating. I'm gonna say his regeneration is kind of like Cell / Majin Buu's regeneration. If every last one of the cells of their body is vaporized or gotten rid of, they cannot regenerate. I'm giving him that kind of regeneration. Well, no. If he can come back from that, that's immortality, not regeneration. Whatever. So, yeah. And so, yeah, basically Kurogiri says, alright, well, time to go. And he basically just teleports Tomura and himself away. All the villains there were arrested. And they still get the 2 weeks off. Right? So then we time skip to 2 weeks later, after they come back to school. Aizawa rolls up all hurt and stuff in the bandages. And he tells them about the sports festival. Everyone's getting excited. Ochako still does her thing when she activates her inner spirit, as I like to call it. And starts talking about, I'm gonna do my best. And then Izuku just starts laughing. He gives his Escanor laugh, his Escanor pride laugh. His prideful laugh, if you will. And then he's amused, to say the least, by Ochako. He is amused. So basically, we skip to the sports festival, the first round. I'm going through first and second round very easily because, yeah. First round, boom, he gets on, he sits on his sun. He makes a giant sun big enough to carry him. He sits on it and basically zooms through the race. He doesn't really struggle. Todoroki tries to do his ice thing. The ice doesn't even get a chance to fully, freeze. He can't get the attack off because the minute Todoroki makes the ice, it just melts. It's 9 o'clock right now, so 80% Izuku right now. Maybe 70. Yeah, I give him 70%. He's 30% from max right now. So basically, boom. And now the cavalry battle. Here's how I'm gonna do this. Izuku immediately goes to the next round. There is no 10 million points, right? Because they know of Izuku's quirk. They can't put no headband on him. It's gonna melt. He can't give him a team. They gon' flip it, have a heat stroke. So they just say, alright, screw it. He goes to the next one automatically. And everything goes according to canon. Todoroki gets first, so on and so. Bakugo gets second, so on and so forth. Now to the Izuku versus Sensho fight. Izuku, this is how I'm gonna do this. Listen, hear me out. Izuku, right? He looks at Sensho. He's like, general studies, huh? And then Sensho starts doing his whole thing about must be nice having a good quirk, yada yada yada. And Izuku doesn't even say a word. Like Ojiro didn't even say nothing to him about his quirk. Izuku just thinks this man is nowhere. I don't talk to trash. That's what Izuku was thinking. There's no point to talking to trash. So Sensho's like, does he know what my quirk is? No, that can't be. And then Izuku kind of like just walks up to Sensho and kind of like just picks him up by like his collar and just throws him out the ring, and he moves on to the next round. Now, Todoroki versus Izuku, because we was going to assume everything else goes to Ken because nothing else changes really. It's just Izuku now. So, boom. They start off. Todoroki knows. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention this. Todoroki has one for all because why not? I was thinking about giving it to Miria, but then I said, nah, just to make this Todoroki fight more fun. So yeah, Todoroki has one for all. He thinks he's the stuff. He thinks he can handle Izuku, even without his ice or fire, and definitely without his fire. He thinks just because he has All Might's quirk, he's something. Izuku just... By then, it's like 11, so, 90%. In fact, nah, I'm going to do it like this. It's 11:30. Izuku's on his demon time. He's at 95%. He's on demon time right now. I'm talking his hair starts wiggling in the air. I'm talking there's like wiggles. Like, when it's really hot outside and you see like when you looking straight ahead in the air and it's like the air, like anything that's ahead of you just starts wiggling because of how hot it is. That's what's happening to everyone's vision because that's how hot Izuku is right now. He's causing, I don't even know what's the term for that, but he's causing the air to wiggle. That's how hot he is. And basically, he breathes. He breathes, to say the least. He breathes. And basically, Todoroki decides he knows about full Cal, and he's that guy. He's that guy, pal. So he's using full Cal and like 10% because why not? And he throws a punch at Izuku. Izuku looks down as the punch hits his stomach. He looks down, looks back up at Todoroki, looks down at the punch again, looks back up to Todoroki. Todoroki realized, oh, I'm done for. And then Izuku kind of like, he grabs Todoroki by the ribs, throws him up in the air, and shot like a mini sun at him. Like I would it's like really tiny. I'm talking like a little bit bigger than a molecule. Because he didn't want to kill Todoroki, because he very much could have right then and there. So he just made a molecule of a sun just to put him in the hospital. Or nothing that recovery girl can't take care of. So he shoots the molecule of sun. So no one even sees what he shot. They just saw him make a finger gun and point it at the sky and do a shooting motion. And then it hits Todoroki, and then Todoroki kind of like just lights up in fire. I wouldn't say lights up, but like his clothes light up on fire, and he's like, oh no, and he starts burning. Eventually, Izuku kind of like calls off the fire. Well, no, I won't say he calls it off. It evaporates. It kind of like just stops, and then they call a match. And then it's Bakugo versus Izuku. Oh yeah, I forgot. So we were talking about Bakugo versus Izuku. Yeah, but in this timeline, I guess technically Izuku was the one to give the speech, and he basically says what Bakugo says. He's gonna win, and everyone like booing him. He doesn't care though. He's too prideful. And then like now everyone's like, oh, that boy wasn't joking. He just did Endeavor Sun in. And then like Bakugo know what's coming. Like Bakugo's scared. Bakugo is Bakugo is hyperventilating, bro. Bakugo is scared out of his mind, bro. I'm talking. He's like, I don't know what to do right now. Should I or should I not? Should I or should I not? Anybody they get into the fight, Bakugo forfeits. He just no. I'm making Bakugo I'm not gonna say that word, but a female dog. I'm making Bakugo a female dog. Yes, he is. He's not with it. He's not with it. And when it comes to Izuku, he's not with it. He's not that guy, pal. He's not that guy. But yeah, that's basically the end of the sports festival. And I think I'm going to end it there because time, YouTube, it does that. Yeah, I can't verify my account. So 15 minutes only. So I guess I will see you guys in the next video.